Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals. For the top four seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Fresno State Bulldogs. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Team out there, we're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. So the Fresno State Bulldogs offense making their way on the field to open this game. Of course, this game in Atlanta, I think, is the mecca of college football. And over the years here in the Peach Bowl, we've seen underdog teams like UCF and Houston really come in here and make their own piece of history.
And Chris, think about it. The Peach Bowl, kind of like the Cotton Bowl, has been a major winner in this playoff expansion. They put on a great game, and they've already had some memorable moments. Who could forget in 2022, the field goal in the game that potentially wins it for Ohio State was kicked in 2022 and wide left and hits the ground in the year 2023.
First and 10 play coming up. To throw, it's Keene. He's running out of time here. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. Second down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back. Caught over the middle. It's Moss.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get sacked.
Got him. He's sacked.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
The punt team making their way on the field. He's on to boot it away now. This will be fair caught at the 30. So Georgia's offense comes out for their first possession today. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field.
Hold it.
Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Snags the quick throw. And he's tackled after the catch. Tough spot. The offense has to convert the 3rd and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Scanning the field. It's Beck. Looks to the left for a quick throw. He's got his man wide open. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Trying to find room. It's Etienne. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense. This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. We reach the end of a scoreless first quarter. The defenses are in charge as these teams pursue a national championship. Both teams desperate to get the offense going, find a spark and some rhythm in this playoff game. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs! He just goes up and over the pile for that touchdown.
And that's some serious vertical by this running back. A well-earned touchdown on the goal line.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. And they'll use the ground game here.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Keene. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense makes the stop. The screen pass doesn't produce a first down, and now it's 4th down. They come up short on the 3rd down completion, and here comes the punt team. This one will be fair caught. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Play action here on 1st down. Looks to the left, pass caught. They keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46. A new set of downs after that completion. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. Grab down the middle. It's Bell. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Short throw complete to the tight end. Completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a 4th down call. The Dogs will bring their punt team on the field now. They'll aim it toward the sideline. Solid punt. And the punt lands out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they'll spot it here. The Fresno State offense is back on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Finding space at the 20. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. First down. Looking to throw the football. Makes a quick grab. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. Back to throw. It's Keene. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Oh, and he fumbles. And the defense jumps on the football.
You know, with wide receivers, we get enamored with their size and their speed and their versatility and their ability to make plays after the catch. But none of those things are more important than taking care of the ball. He makes the catch, but he doesn't secure the football, and it's a fumble.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Let's see what they can do here. There's time to run a few plays, perhaps get into field goal range. The sure hands. It's Etienne. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's got it right near the end zone. Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be first and goal. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. The Dogs looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
Lining up to try the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. The offense with some pre-snap motion. He hands it off from the gun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. The magnitude and intensity of these playoff matchups is always something special to be a part of. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. That's going to do it for us here at the half. Time to see how this incredible playoff drama plays out. And for that, it's back to Chris and Kirk.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. To the air. It's back. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And he's brought down, but it's a first down spotted near the 41. A new set of downs after that completion. Testing the right side here. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Play action fake, looking to throw. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
That sack sets up an important third down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. He's a wide-open receiver, complete. That's a big gain, finally brought down near the 37.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
Tailback takes the handoff again. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. So it looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. And that is no good. And the lead remains at 14 after the miss. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. And as we've reached the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. All right, here comes the 4th quarter. Everything to play for here. Who is going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. Second down play coming up. Looking downfield, it's Keene. It's a short completion to the big tight end. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. Looking to throw it again. Oh, and he doesn't hang on. Looks like it was deflected before it got to him. That'll bring up 2nd down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Catch made on the right side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Defense is coming after him. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. And he'll set up to throw. Catch made on the out route.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Fires it to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Tackle made quickly at the 11, but the offense in the red zone now. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Intercepted in the end zone.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
The junior able to bring him down quickly. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And that's the 2-minute warning. And this offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. An inside give now from the shotgun. Oh, there's the stiff arm. Second effort. Their defense cannot stop him short of the marker. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Gonna run it. It's ETN. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.